Pankaj Chauhan. As per my assignment, I have to do an exploratory data analysis on audit dataset. We are importing the libraries used for exploratory data analysis. Next, we have description of dataset. We use pandas library read underscore CSV function to load the CSV file. We are printing the data frame. We have 776 rows and 18 columns. Next, we have isNull function, which is used to show number of null values in each column. As we can see that the maximum number of columns doesn't have null values. Only money underscore value has only one null value. Next, we have df columns, which returns list of all columns in the data frame. Next, we go into the exploratory data analysis part. First we have used describe function that returns standard statistical parameters of the numeric columns such as count, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, interquartile ranges, and maximum value. Info function returns the data types along with the null count, yeah. Next, we use the for loop to print the column number and we use value counts as well. Next, we import all the scikit-learn libraries. In the below heat map, we have generated using Seaborn library. We used a rainbow colored scheme. Next, we use for loops to generate histogram for all the numeric data present in the data frame, such as sector score, para A, score A, para B, score B, total, numbers, marks, money value, money marks, district, loss underscore score, history score, risk. That's it. Below is the count plot. For this, we have used column location ID. X-axis labels are rotated to avoid overlapping of labels. Now we generate box plot. Next we use next is the distance plot, that is depicting sector score columns of our dataset. Next we use skewness coefficient and kurtosis coefficient for sector score column, and the values of skewness coefficient is 0.7, kurtosis coefficient is -1. Next we print the upper and lower bounds of the values. We have also calculated interquartile range. Coming to the machine learning models, first of all, we are implementing KNN, and we used all the predefined functions with neighbors equal to 4. In the fit transfer, I have passed the data frame. Now coming to logistic regression. In logistic regression, we are importing logistic regression from scikit-learn. Then we are taking risk. This was the refinery thing, and we are putting risk equal to risk in y variable, and then we put that risk in x variable to drop that. We are taking test size equal to 0.01 and random state equal to 42. We are then training the model, and we are just testing it. After performing all the matrices that are needed, that is accuracy, score, we can see the accuracy is 100%, test accuracy is 100%, and f1 score is 1.0. It means that our model is well trained. This is the graph. It is called regression plot. This is the graph, and it is called the regression plot in machine learning. We can see a single line. It means all the values are exactly placed. X-axis equal to predicted value and y-axis equal to original actual value. Coming to the k nearest neighbors. We are importing logistic regression as well in this also. Then we are taking and we are putting risk equal to y variable, and then we drop that in x. We are taking test size equal to 0.2 and random state equal to 42. We are training the model and we are just testing it. After performing all the metrics that are needed, that is accuracy and score, we can see that the accuracy is 100% and the score is 1.0. Test accuracy, training accuracy is 100%, training F1 score is 1.0, testing accuracy is 98, testing F1 score is 0.98. Coming to the decision tree classifier, again we are dropping the risk column. We are taking the size equal to 0.25 and random state equal to 42. We are training the model and just testing it. As you can see, the result is accuracy is 100% in both testing and training phase. And the bar graph shows a straight line. Coming to the random forest classifier, again we are dropping the risk column. We are taking size equal to 0.25 and random state equal to 42. We are just training the model. And just testing it. As we see, the result is the same in both training and testing. It's 100% accuracy, and the regression graph is the straight line. So this means that all the models is well trained. Thank you.